Who's actually going to benefit from a 12-inch hybrid mattress in a king size? Who can safely skip it, and does it really justify its price tag for the average sleeper? That's the question on a lot of people's minds before they click add to cart. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In the next few minutes I'm going to walk through what you'll experience when you actually unbox and sleep on the Casper Snow, why the medium feel matters in everyday life, and where the value really hides beyond the marketing buzz. First off, let's picture the setup. The Snow arrives compressed in a box, which is what most modern mattresses do, but at 12 inches thick and a king footprint it's not something you can just toss onto a cheap metal frame and hope it stays level. Casper includes a sturdy, reinforced foundation that you have to place on a solid platform bed or a low-profile wooden frame. The unboxing takes about 15 minutes, and because the mattress is heavy, roughly 140 pounds for a king, you'll probably need 2 people to get it onto the bed. If you live in a top-floor apartment without a freight elevator, that extra weight can become a real hassle. On the flip side, once it's in place the mattress expands fully within a few hours, and you'll notice the surface flattening out without any noticeable sag or bounce back that cheaper foam beds sometimes exhibit after the first night. Now, why does the medium feel matter? Casper designed the Snow to sit right in the middle of the firmness spectrum, aiming to accommodate a wide range of sleeping positions. In practical terms, that means a side sleeper who needs enough cushion for the hips will still get enough support for the lower back, while a back or stomach sleeper won't feel like they're sinking too deep. In real-world testing I've seen couples where one partner prefers a slightly softer feel and the other likes something firmer. Both end up comfortable because the hybrid layers blend foam and pocketed coils in a way that distributes weight evenly. That's where the designed for all sleepers claim actually shows up in daily life, not just in a spec sheet. If you're a hot sleeper, the all-night cooling system is the next thing you'll notice. The top layer is infused with a breathable gel foam that pulls heat away from the body, and the pocketed coils create airflow channels that keep the surface temperature lower than a standard all-foam mattress. I've watched a friend who normally wakes up drenched after a night on a memory foam bed try the Snow for a week, and she reported a noticeable drop in night sweats without having to turn on the bedroom fan. That cooling isn't magical. If you keep a room at 78 degrees you'll still feel warm, but it does mitigate the stuck in a sauna feeling you get with dense foams. Motion isolation is another practical strength, especially for couples who have different sleep schedules. The pocketed coil system isolates movement so that when one partner gets up to use the bathroom, the other isn't jolted awake. In a side-by-side test with a standard spring mattress, the Snow showed almost no ripple when a 180-pound person rolled over. This isn't just a nice-to-have feature, it translates into fewer midnight interruptions and a smoother transition into deep sleep for lighter sleepers. The downside is that the isolation isn't absolute. If one partner is a restless mover or has a very heavy build, you'll still feel some subtle shifts, but it's dramatically less than with an open coil innerspring. Durability is something most shoppers only think about after a few years, but Casper backs this mattress with a decade of durability promise. The hybrid construction uses high-density foams that resist compression over time, and the coils are individually wrapped to avoid the squeaking that older spring mattresses develop. Real-world owners have reported that after 2 years the surface still feels supportive, with no permanent indentations where a pet or a heavy person has slept. That said, the mattress is heavy and moving it later on will be a project. You'll need a dolly and a few strong hands if you ever decide to relocate. So if you anticipate moving apartments frequently, that durability comes with a logistical cost. Now, who should definitely consider the Snow? First, couples who share a king bed and have differing sleep preferences. The medium feel, motion isolation, and cooling work together to give each person a decent night without compromising the other. Second, hot sleepers who have tried traditional foam and found it too warm. This mattress gives a cooler surface without the need for an expensive cooling pad. Third, anyone who wants a mattress that will hold up for at least 10 years without losing its core support. If you have a solid platform bed and the ability to handle a heavy box, the Snow fits nicely into that scenario. Who should skip it? If you're on a tight budget, the Snow sits at the higher end of the price range for king-size hybrids, and you might find a